Oh, whoops.
Hello.
I forgot to introduce myself because I wasn't
Welcome to
paying
the
attention.
laboratory of Jean-Paul Gasset.
Oh well, you know who I am, hopefully.
Greetings,
I don't
and
know.
welcome back.
Maybe not.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you.
At the moment, the habitat contains 2 cadmen.
Okay.
They are suffering
Still
from the
sounds
cold.
like he's saying Cadman.
Please use the heater to raise the temperature to a more comfortable level. So let us head over to the tank.
Okay. Go. I press start. There we go. Okay, I'll introduce myself now. Hi, it's Daring Dan, more Seaman, yeah. Nice introduction. It's super. Load faster, game. So this is the second game with voice recognition. I want to get the first, which is Hey You, Pikachu. Because that game looks like it's really funny as well. Whoa, it really changed colors. Oh, they both did. Let's see.
Stop it!
Okay, that one is...
If I weren't in
that
a
one I
tank,
don't
I'd
game.
swear there was a draft. Why
This
don't you
one is
pick on
ugly.
somebody your own size? Come on.
I can tell by its... not by its color, but by its face. So, you evolved. You were the final stages of Seaman, except you're in the water still. Why are you spazzing out? Ugly. Ugly. Ugly.
You called.
I called the other one.
Hello?
Ugly. I didn't call you. Ugly. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I'll talk to you.
Hey, tomorrow's the big B day.
Yeah.
Got any plans?
I play
Hola.
D&D. Actually, yes.
Glad you're visiting me instead
Green
of
tea,
watching
ice cream,
television.
cake.
Nothing on this time of year but repeats anyway.
Can't wait till green tea, ice cream, cake. And then my party is on Saturday.
See that gray square thing in the back corner? That's a heater. Use it.
Oh, sorry. Forgot I had to do that. Why haven't they come out of the water yet?
Oh, goody.
Maybe they're not completely into their last stage. But the coloring suggests that they are.
Oh, goody.
See how we're doing in here. I know for sure that I don't need these caterpillars anymore. So, I'll just drop them all in here. Oh. But I don't know what to do with them. I suppose I'll just stick them all in here. What if I take... where is it? If I take this thing here... That's not what I was picking up. This thing here... It's already... There we go. Can this be put in here? Yeah. It can. You're on land. Are you hungry?
Oh, I see. You're trying to make it up to me with food. No, thank you very much.
Really? Because
Hey,
tons of...
I have something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
You know, I'm really getting the impression that you people are busy all the time. Maybe it's just here in America, which is such a business-obsessed culture. It seems like everyone is always complaining about not having any spare time, but when they get some, they don't know what to do with it because they're so used to being busy. It's strange that knowing how to relax appears to have become a skill you humans have to learn. You seem to know how to relax, if you're talking to me. But I want to know what else you do in your spare time. For example, what do you do when you're with your friends?
Hang out.
That's not funny. That's not funny at all. You think that's funny, huh? You make me sick, you barbarian.
Okay. That's not what I was talking about, but okay. Ask a question.
Eh?
You heard me. Ask a question.
So, I think I have an idea of what activities you and your friends do in your time together. Do you see a lot of them, by the way?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I wouldn't want my little biped to get lonely.
Lonely. I'm so lonely. So lonely and sadly alone. Ask a question. Question me.
You know, I've seen you naked. Now that's scary.
Did you just say you've seen me naked? You actually... Oh, well... Huh. I have Let's Played this game right after I got out of the shower, so... I think... Yeah, I did. Like, right at the beginning of it. I don't know. Whatever. Let's play. Let's play.
You know what I've noticed?
No.
People love to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, there are quiet
You like
ones
to
every
talk,
once
too.
in a while, but usually if you ask a person the right questions, they can go on for hours.
That's me. I'm a
I
quiet
mean,
one.
why else would you have me around if you didn't like a good conversation every once in a while? I think that's also what makes a good friend.
Seaman is
If they're willing to listen to you spout off about something, you just have to make sure you let them talk once in a while too, so you don't bore them to death.
Yeah,
But I was wondering,
listen to your own
what
advice.
kinds of things do you and your friends talk about?
Video games.
All right, let's try this again. I asked
said
you
video
what
games.
you and your friends talk about.
Video games.
Yes, there is a lot to talk about there. But remember, not everything in the world worth talking about has wires coming out of it. Your friends don't, unless you only meet them in internet chat rooms. I say you can never really get bored if you have someone around who you can talk to. Sometimes it's more fun to just sit around and talk than it is to actually go do something. It all
That's
depends
true.
on the person, though.
That's true. Ask another question. Ask a question.
This better be good.
Ask me a question. Question me.
A tangy beef stew. Only enough for me, though.
I don't get it. You don't make sense. Ask a question. Question me.
Coming, Your Majesty.
Ask a question.
Here's something I've been wondering about. You said earlier you don't spend much time with friends. Is it
No, I didn't.
because you're busy with your kids? I imagine kids would be quite a time commitment, especially ones as young as yours. But it's probably just as rewarding to spend time with them, just in a different way, right? What kind of things do you do with your kids?
Play video games.
I hope you let them win once in a while.
No. Never. The two of them are looking at each other really creepily right now. It's funny, in my other file, I think they also have the two different faces, but the one with the ugly face, the one on the right now, has the orange body, and then the other face has the green body, so it's like tripping me up right now. Because I like, even though I haven't played that file in probably a year at least, Because once you beat the game, you can't really do anything in it. Because they won't ask any more questions. Noobs.
Sorry, I'm just not feeling it right now.
Feeling what? Feeling what?
Say, I know you spend time socializing with your friends a lot, but you have to have some time left over to spend with your sweetheart, right? It's good to be in a relationship that's a friendship also. You can kill two birds with one stone. Besides, I don't know why you'd want to be with someone who bores the pants off you. So what do you and your wife like to do together?
Sex.
You know what? Seaman doesn't want to know this. Just keep it to yourself. Well, I'm sure you and your sweetie care about each other. But if you don't mind me saying so, I think you may have worked yourself into some kind of rut. Maybe you should think about getting out more, exploring your world, that sort of thing. Who knows? Maybe you don't need anything except each other. Nah, get out and do something before you drive each other crazy.
Ask a question.
Blah, blah, blah. Happy?
No. Not at all.
What can I do for you?
What can you do for me? Oh, Seaman, you know. You know what you can do for me.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I already did.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
You know what the really great thing about friends is? Spending time with them makes you really appreciate the time you spend by yourself. I mean, you
This is
probably
true.
get tired of your friends sometimes, don't you? What do you like to do when you're by yourself?
Video games.
Games, huh? Well, make sure you remember the outside world every once in a while. It's good that you don't mind being by yourself. It seems like a lot of people can't stand it because then they actually have to think. I see you don't have that problem.
Actually, I like being by myself a lot. In fact, more than I like. Well, not. I don't know. Not more. Probably equally. I don't like being by myself when I'm bored. But other than that, yeah. So, what's up? Are you a boy or a
Sir.
girl?
I like the sound of that.
What? Oh, I was me doing the sir thing again. Are you a boy or a girl? I am a girl.
Tell me if it tastes funny, why don't you?
I'm not eating it. I'm not going to eat your poop. It's disgusting. He was so close to the back of the cage. Let's talk to this one. What's up? Are the lights on? Creepy.
I can't see anything. Why is it so dark in here?
I wonder what the point of the lights are in here. I never use them for anything. I always just leave them on. What are the lights for? What are the lights for? I can't understand.
You called?
Your head is weird.
Sorry, I'm a little bit different, Valley Girl.
That's what I was saying. You have a weird head. Anyway, what's up? How's it going?
What do you want?
I just want to talk to you.
One thing I find really interesting about people is how very chameleon-like many of you can be. For example, when a person is talking to their closest friends as opposed to their employer, their entire persona will often change.
Yep.
Of course, it really depends on the person. I mean, you seem to do different things around people than when you're by yourself, and that leads me to
I
ask
said I played
you,
video games with my
depending
friends.
on
I
who
don't
you're
know.
with, Do you think your personality changes a lot, a little, or not at all?
A lot.
I think that's pretty common.
Yeah, it
People
is.
adapt to the situations around them. Often, the way you act around your
Especially
grocery
with
store
Julia.
clerk won't necessitate quite as much ass-kissing as when you're around your teachers. The things you do with different people and when you're alone reflect your personality changes, I think. I mean, it seems like there's a lot of things going on with you. No wonder you act differently around different people. It seems like you're doing lots of different things around them, too. Well, I think I know you well enough to tell you that even I act differently depending on who I'm with, and it makes sense.
You're only with me
Everyone has
as you were
different
with Julia once.
expectations of everyone else, and nobody expects me to pick my nose around them. Yes, that is my private moment. Don't tell anyone, please. Anyway, I'm going to go think about things for a while. It was nice talking with you. Bye. It gets really tough for us when the air gets too dry. There should be a sprinkler that Gasset built somewhere around here.
Okay.
Hey, can you use the D-pad to look for it? Come on, use the D-pad and find the sprinkler.
What? Oh, is it? Is that it? What's the D-pad? Is that this? Oh, that's what I was doing first. Whatever. Why does it? Oh, the heater does that too. I never noticed that it turns green. Okay. Speaking of which, I'll turn up the sprinkler in here too. Oh no, did I let this one die? No. Good. Do we have two on requests? No. Just the one. Come on. Caught it. Okay. You look angry. Do you have any more questions? Questions? Hello? You falling asleep? Talk to the other one. Ugly. 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 Okay, you don't know
You
your name.
can get me a playmate, if you know what I mean.
What?
How about turning up the heat? Could you put the heater on for me? That was close. I'm only beginning to get the feeling back in my cheeks.
It was gone for like 2 minutes. You're fine. It wasn't that cold. Ask another question. Ask another question.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
Ask another question. Ask another question.
Good. At least you know who's boss around here.
Yeah, me. Ask a question.
I see you out there moving from place to place, and sometimes I am envious of your freedom. There are so many things you can do. I can imagine what it must be like to be so free. It's weird how familiar it seems. You must get a lot of exercise running around as you do. So with all that moving about, do you think you're in pretty good shape?
Yeah.
You
Decent.
are?
Yes.
Well, I think you're in okay shape, but trapezoids are my favorite shapes. It's hard to say
but
whether
not a
or not
trapezoid.
someone is in good shape. It seems like your TV and magazines tell you what it means to be fit, but that idea of fitness can be pretty unrealistic. On the other hand, it's pretty safe to say that a little physical activity will make you fitter than just sitting around on your butt and eating potato chips. It looks like you haven't let your body go to waste completely. That's a good thing.
Did you croak?
I'm fine.
I didn't mean croak in that sense. Well, actually, I kind of did. But I know you didn't because I see you still alive. Any more questions?
This better be important.
Ask another question. It's very important. That's what this game is all about. Hello?
Don't make me come back and haunt you.
You're not even dead. You can't haunt me. Ask a question. Ask a question.
It seems strange to me that with all the wonderful things you can do with your bodies, there are still people out there who are out of shape. People actually have to make time in their day just to exercise. And when they do strange, useless motions over and over that serve no purpose except to move their muscles. It seems like such a shame that your world doesn't naturally allow for more physical activity. So anyway, what do you do to keep fit?
Nothing.
Nothing? Really?
Yep. Yes.
Yes, and I bet you're also one of those people who never studies but just happens to get good grades.
This is true.
Well, I have to say you're sort of a mystery to me. I would have thought the only way to stay in shape was to exercise, but here you are in perfect shape and not having lifted a finger.
Yep.
Unless, of course, you're completely delusional and are actually an overweight blob. I'll just have to keep asking you questions and see what else I can find out about you.
Okay. Try me.
It's okay.
Ask your questions. Ask them questions.
You know, I'm really fascinated by health clubs and gyms, these huge places full of fancy equipment and open spaces where you can run around. And you have to actually pay to belong to one, when in the past you could just pick any field and run around in it to your heart's content. Or you'd get so muscular and fit from all the manual labor you'd have to do that you wouldn't need a special place and time just to exercise. But I guess the world you live in gives you no other choice. So tell me, do you belong to a health club?
No.
Pretty confident of your own fitness, aren't you? Although, even if you didn't think you were in good shape, I can see why you wouldn't necessarily want to join a gym. They offer a lot of different activities in one convenient place, but I just can't help but think a human being might want to do something more natural, like play a sport or even jog outside than be cooped up in a stinky
I walk my dog every day.
gymnasium
Does
with
that
a bunch
count?
of machines.
Seaman, you're so creepy. Ask more questions. Ask more questions. Hello? Anyone out there?
No, not yet.
Ask another
It
question.
seems like there are a lot of different things to keep in mind when you're trying to stay in shape. Exercising is one of them, but eating right is also very important, especially where you live. There's no shortage of food here, well, for most people, and it's very easy to eat too much of the wrong thing, it seems. No wonder so many people have problems with their weight. Would you say that for the most part you eat a pretty healthy diet?
No.
You do not eat a healthy diet. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You don't exercise, you don't eat healthy. Hang on a second. Let me get a shovel so you can start digging your grave. It's a shame that the things that are good for you don't usually taste as good as the bad ones. And you know what? The junk food marketers know it. So my advice is, beat the system. Eat a pound of broccoli.
That is what I did for dinner today. Well, I didn't... Actually, I didn't eat I had one piece of broccoli. And that's it. But I made broccoli. And then I had chicken. And rice. So I had a pretty healthy dinner tonight. Though, I eat healthy for dinner, but I don't eat healthy for pretty much every other meal. Cereal for breakfast, nothing for lunch, or nothing for breakfast and nothing for lunch, or whatever I can find. Pounded cheese. Whatever. Ask more questions. Turn around. Takes so long to turn around, and he won't talk to you till you turn around.
This better be good.
Ask a question. Ask a question.
You know, I've never been to a place that's as diet-obsessed as America. It seems like
Yeah,
nobody
you've never
wants to
been
stay
to a
healthy
place
the hard
outside of
way,
this
to
cage.
actually
Or
exercise and
this
eat right.
tank, rather.
Instead, people are always looking for a quick and easy way to lose a bunch of weight, as if they're just automatically going to stay healthy after the diet is over. It looks like you take pretty regular care of yourself anyway, but have you ever been on a diet?
Nope.
Never needed to, huh?
Correct.
You're one of the lucky ones. Or maybe you just know how to take care of yourself without resorting to lose-weight quick schemes.
Nah, I think the first. I'm just one of the lucky ones. I have a good metabolism. So, what's up, Seaman?
Not much.
That's what most people say.
This better be good.
What better be good? Why are you smiling?
You called?
I asked why you're smiling. Why are you so happy?
Is something bothering you, little one?
Yes.
Is it about your wife?
No.
What's bothering you then?
My lover. Didn't understand that. Hello? Just gonna walk away? Or hop away? I'm not taking that from you, Seaman. Seaman.
Say it with me. See-man.
That's what I
One
said.
more time. See
Shut
man.
up. That's what I said.
Seaman. Good. I knew you could get it.
Okay.
I was thinking earlier about how interested your culture is in sports. I would say even obsessed sometimes. It can really get out of hand, but now that we're talking about health and staying fit, it almost doesn't seem like such a bad thing. That is, if you're actually playing a sport and not sitting in front of a TV and watching someone else play it. Tell me, what's your favorite sport to play?
Tennis.
Take the clothes hanger out of your mouth and
Said
tell me
tennis.
once more. What's a sport you like to play?
Tennis.
So you're loyal to the ones you know. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I think I understand why people want to play sports. It must be fun to see what you can make your body do if you just try a little. And you also get to hang out with other people and test your skills against theirs. I guess I still think some people can get too interested in sports,
I'm not that
especially if
interested.
it interferes with the mental stimulation they get. As with most things, balance is the key.
Mm-hmm. Mega Man.
What do you need?
I need food and water.
Is something bothering you, little one?
Yes.
Is it about your wife?
No. Let's try the kids.
What's bothering you then?
The kids.
You know, most people around you don't pay as much attention to your body as you think they do.
That's not what
People
I said.
just don't care that much, so you shouldn't either. Just concentrate on what's good inside of you, and the next thing you know, it will be radiating out of you, if it isn't already.
Got any more questions? Do ya?
Eh? I was thinking earlier about
Yes.
sports and how
Oops. Sorry. Sorry. Continue. Continue. He's like, you cut me
this
off.
better be important.
Continue with what you were saying. Go on, Seaman.
Put this tongue in that mouth. Dream on.
Finish what you were saying. About sports?
What did you do this time?
Um,
Let me start over. I said I was thinking earlier about sports and how popular they are here. As I was saying, it would be really great for the collective health of the country if everyone played sports, but it doesn't do so much for you to just sit and watch them. I want to find out about this fascination with
This is a really
watching
long
other
part, isn't
people
it?
play sports, being a spectator. Do you follow any professional sports?
no.
Do you follow any professional sports or not?
No.
Well, you're a rare specimen. You play sports, but you don't follow the pros. It's definitely the healthier way to go. Anyhow, thanks
Though I do
for
like the bowls.
playing.
Okay. Wonder how many days are left till this Let's Play is finished. Feel like it's close. Getting close. See if we can finish it before my graduation party. 2 more days. No. Or well, 3. 2 more days to finish it before my graduation party. 3 more days till my graduation party. Okay. Any more questions? Questions?
What's up?
Ask a question. You got it.
I've been asking you a lot about
Yes.
your health, and it seems that working out and eating right are 2 big components of it all, along with getting plenty of sleep and sex, 2 of my favorite things. But it seems that
creepy.
your human body is still so delicate. All the working out and dieting in the world can't make sure that something won't just go wrong anyway. That's where your physicians come in. Do you go to the doctor regularly?
Yes.
That's to your benefit. Besides, it's another excuse to get naked. My, I am behaving saucily today, aren't I? Human beings are very lucky to have figured
I need
out
to
how
get
to
that one.
heal
My
themselves when they get sick.
Timestamp.
No other
Okay.
creature can do that. It's easy to take all your medical knowledge for granted, but think about it. If you were living even several hundred years ago, you'd still be putting leeches on yourself whenever you got a cold. Not
Yeah,
that
well, I don't.
leeches are such a bad thing, but they're not exactly what I would call good medicine. Anyway, I'm glad to know that if something goes wrong with you, there's somebody that can help you out.
Mm-hmm. You and that face, Seaman. You and that face.
This better be good.
Oh, it's good. Trust me on that.
What do you need?
What happened to what do you want? What do you want?
Oh, you humans and your slang. It's so cute.
That's not what I
Like
said.
I was saying earlier, it's important to go to the doctor every once in a while, but it seems like it's not always so easy to do. since healthcare can be so expensive. I'm fascinated by this idea of health insurance. Well, actually, I find it a little sad. You humans are so sure that someday you're going to get sick that you actually put money away especially for that time. There's no escaping it, I guess. Do you have health insurance?
Yes.
I see. Well, if you do, I guess you might as well make good use of it. That didn't come out exactly right, but you know what I mean. Do you get sick a lot?
Nah.
Hold on, hold on.
Ah, sorry. Ask a question. Your face froze on that for a second.
Perhaps you didn't understand the question. I said, like I was saying earlier, it's important to go to the doctor every once in a while, but it seems like it's not always so easy to do, since healthcare can be so expensive. I'm fascinated by this idea of health insurance. Well, actually, I find it a little
We can
sad.
go that far
You
back.
humans are so sure
We
that
need to
someday you're
avoid
going to
hitting
get
that
sick
button.
that you actually put money away especially for that time. There's no escaping it, I guess. Do you have health insurance?
Yes.
I see. Well, if you do, I guess you might as well make good use of it. That didn't come out exactly right, but you know what I mean. Do you get sick a lot?
No.
Oh, cramp. Gotta shake it out.
What was that? I said no. You freak out on me. WTF. Oh my god. Ask your question.
I don't want to. Seriously, I want to know. I
I
said,
don't want to, so I'll ask
like
it
I
anyway.
was saying earlier,
That makes
it's
sense, Seaman.
important to go to the doctor every once in a while, but it seems like it's not
I don't
always
want to
so
listen
easy
to this
to do,
again.
since healthcare can be so expensive. I'm fascinated by this idea of health insurance. Well, actually, I find it a little sad. You humans are so sure that someday you're going to get sick that you actually put money away especially for that time. There's no escaping it, I guess. Do you have health insurance?
Stuff too. Yes.
I see. Well, if you do, I guess you might as well make good use of it.
Okay, that's the third time you said
That
it.
didn't come out exactly right, but you know what I mean. Do you get sick a lot?
No.
You don't?
Good.
That's great. Maybe your attempts at healthy living are paying off.
Okay. Good, we're past it. How many questions are you going to ask today, Seaman? There's so many. Any more questions?
What?
Any more questions? Questions.
Master busy. You go away.
What?
What do you want?
Ask another question. Ask another question.
So, we've been talking a lot about the health of your body.
Yeah.
That's, of course, extremely important, but it also helps to have a healthy mind. So, to that end, have you ever gone to a therapist?
No.
It seems that a lot of people think that maintaining their mental health through the efforts of a therapist is a sign of weakness. Yet, most people don't see going to the doctor for a physical ailment as a sign of weakness. Strange how people think sometimes. I hope if you ever feel you have a problem you can't handle, you'll consider seeing a therapist.
You're close
Or you
enough
can
to a
just
therapist.
come talk to me.
Huh.
At least I won't charge you much. By far, the most mysterious part of your human body is the brain. Even your greatest scientists will freely admit that they barely know anything about how it works. And yet, When something is wrong in your head, I'll bet it hurts just as much as a wound or a disease. I hope you take care of your mind as well as you take care of your body. Or better, since you don't seem to be too keen on keeping your body tip-top.
I'm in shape. Did something just disappear there? Oh, there's the cursor. I was like, what? Any more questions?
What do you need?
I need you to ask a question. Ask a question.
Well, thanks for letting me in on some of your health secrets. All of us animals have these fragile organic bodies that break down and cause us pain. But human beings are especially fascinating because they can actually prevent or cure so many of the body's problems. That's why I wanted to know what you do to keep yourself healthy. I want to know how you humans take advantage of their medical knowledge. Some people take it all for granted and do stupid, destructive things to their bodies just because they're used to having the means to recover. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to go take a little rest. I don't want to overexert myself and get sick. I'll talk to you later.
I wonder if he's really going to stop talking. Because I think we just covered 2 or 3 days in one. Because that was long. Sorry if this is a really long part, people. We'll see if it's longer. Ask a question.
No, not today. Maybe tomorrow.
Okay. Good.
Hey, enough with the heater, Alt.
Okay, so peoples. Sorry again if this was an extremely unbearably long part, but yeah. That probably means that tomorrow will be an extremely unbearably short part, because that seems to be the trend. Tomorrow my big day, birthday. Okay. Whoa, cool. That moth was cool when it opened up. Or the key moth. Okay. Goodbye, peoples. Adios. Upload more tomorrow. I'll upload more. There we go. Correct grammar. Goodbye.